Tonight, last week's downpour sent water cascading into the basement offices in the Capitol again.
The leaks happen because the Capitol's famous ponds are in the process of being replaced by $10 million sheets of glass. Daryl Huff gives us a closer look.
These ponds have been a maintenance nightmare for almost 55 years since the Capitol first opened. But now the idea that there may never be water in here again, for some people, is just sinking in.
I think they're an essential part of it.
The twin pools symbolized the ocean surrounding the islands and surrounded sometimes chaotic chambers with an oasis of calm, which architecture professor William Chapman says is irreplaceable.
And it creates this sort of tranquility within the space that I think a porcelain kind of finish will not do.
But after concluding that the brackish ponds were too hard to maintain and that using drinkable water is too wasteful, the state decided to replace them. Artist Solomon Enos is involving the public in coloring in a wave pattern that will be reproduced on heavy glass tiles.
This is a community heirloom. I mean, this is something that, multiple generations are going to be able to enjoy and be proud of.
But getting there is also a challenge. The removal of old weatherproofing left the Everside pool area vulnerable to rain, which last week poured into the basement house staff offices, damaging ceilings, walls, and equipment, and knocking out power.
It was kind of a shock. There was water coming down inside the building, inside the parking garage. A number of light fixtures were broken. The other side of the parking garage was pitch black. You couldn't see a thing.
State Comptroller Keith Regan says the contractor prepared for the rain with hoses and pumps to prevent heavy ponding and worse flooding, and will pay for any damage. Meanwhile, the glass pools are planned for unveiling in fall of 2026.
It was never a very comfortable feeling having that volume and weight of water over your head, but it's also kind of sad because it was a beautiful feature.
Supporters of the glass ponds believe that they will one day be as iconic as this tile mural in the rotunda, and they are pledging to keep up with the maintenance. Reporting from the state capitol, Daryl Huff, Hawaii News Now.